process of getting a horse to trust and bond with human beings. I'm going to change direction again. If you can communicate with a horse in his own language, they start to look at you in a new light, like, you know, human beings could have intelligence. No predator comes in and then walks away. And the other thing is, this join-up process gets them to see the human being as the safety zone. I'll see if I can unclip and if he'll come. There we go. Good boy. Doesn't mean they're never going to be frightened again, but what they do know is that if they're frightened, they've got somebody that they can trust.
Kelly Marks runs courses in horse behaviour and psychology, but my first task before I was allowed anywhere near a horse was to join up with a human.
Don't look the horse in the eye, because looking the horse in the eye is aggressive. It's saying stay away. Don't do a lot of patting. It's not particularly... Good girl, no, good girl. What I'm going to show you next is changing direction. They cannot go both ways at the same time. What will happen if I keep pushing her like this? I will drive her. Quick, hit her down. Don't let her escape. I was Joyce Grenfell in another life. Super, lovely. Next one. Super, that's lovely. Another thing, if your horse is really lazy, you can do the windmill, which is like this. And step back and send the horse away. Do not throw the clip at her. Good. Right, change direction.
She's been a bad horse. I'm a much better horse.
Typical. People blame the horse, you see, and it's not. This is Sarah. She's very lovely. This is a last stop alley for a lot of horses. So she came because she had behavioural problems, but she's staying here now. Come with me. Right, ask from the side there. That's it. Right, change your angle so you're there. She's got to move if you pull at the right angle. So there. And then if she stops then, you come here. This is what the great horsemen know. That's it, lovely. And then you just keep going, you meander. If they won't come forward, just go to the side there and ask her forward. When you see people that are really good with horses, you can't see what they're doing. You just think that they're lucky. Unclip there. Now look her in the eye, Rishi. Know where the clip is, so there's no chance of you hitting her or yourself with it. Keeping your toes facing her head, and that helps you stay in the right position. It's about you getting it right so the horse can get it right. So when you're ready, Rishi, change direction. Remember, you cut in front of her. Turn now, Rishi. Super, you're getting the hang of it. Lovely. Good job. She doesn't need to go too fast. We'll just get her nice and relaxed. Well done. Just drop your energy now. Drop your energy, walk to me. That's lovely. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Really good. Wait there. Just wait. Turn away again the other way now. I'm really interested in how she's responding. And wait there. You've bonded.
Oh, go.
So who have we got here then, Ian?
Well, we've got a foal, just over a fortnight old. Stroke him nicely on his back. That's it, so we get him used to being touched.
So how much handling does a foal have with humans whilst he's still with the mother?
Well, not much, as long as you kind of have a bit of a daily routine with the mare and foal, you know, just taking it out and stuff like that. But we've got to be careful. We can do a little bit with him, but not overdo it, because one of the other problems is with overhandling a horse is he would get very confident with us, and then he would start taking over things, yeah? He would start becoming more dominant and start pushing us around, and the little nibbling will start into biting, and then he'd turn around and give a little kick, yeah? Because then he would start moving us around, you know? And that's what horses do. They need to find out really where you stand in the hierarchy, yeah? Because horses communicate with each other by moving each other around. So very soon he would start moving us around. And if you get bitten, you can't help but back away a little bit. And if he suddenly his bum, you back away a lot.
Ian Vandenberg is an expert in handling foals. As part of my week's training with Kelly Marks, I joined him to learn the importance of getting the basics right.
The mares tend to fall at night, and then the following morning we take them out straight away. because you want them to get exercise, stretch their limbs, you know, because they're still finding the world, you know, a completely new experience. And that's why when the mare walks round, the foal's sticking to it like glue. He doesn't want to go anywhere. You know, he wants to see where mum is, and he'll be copying everything she's doing. If she goes up here and has a look, he's having a look as well.
Does he recognise you?
At the early stages, they don't really recognise that much. They wouldn't even recognise their own mother. They only recognise their own mother because that's the nearest thing to them. The mare recognises the foal by smell, and that's important. So you're not allowed to superimpose another foal's smell on this one, because she'll smell another foal and suddenly reject her own foal.
Has he grazed yet?
Well, he's trying, he's experimenting. His legs are too long.
Right.
Because for the moment, the main food he's getting is the milk from the mother. But as he gets older, his legs proportionally get smaller, and then he can get at the grass more and more.
So it's almost nature's way of saying, you're not ready for grass yet.
That's it, yeah.
Milk first.
Yeah. See, look at him coming up, little cheeky little boy.
He's exploring, is it?
Yeah, he's just being very cheeky, very brave. Yeah. But if anything happens, he'd soon run back to his mum again. So if I started to clap, he'd go back to the mare. He'll come back up again. You know, I haven't frightened him. He's so used to people. The fact we handled him from day one, as soon as he was born.
All of mine have gone on to do another discipline very successfully, and they just love it. And it's a shame that these gorgeous animals are just put to one side because they're not fast enough.
So, Kelly, what sort of person would want to buy an ex-racehorse?
I wouldn't advise a complete novice to have an ex-racehorse unless they've got some good help as well, because they do need expert retraining, I would say. This is called long lining, and it's a way of working with the horse on the ground. It's really good for exercise and muscles working. Then when you ride her, it's all so much easier.
When we looked into the horse, that's right, we found out that he actually retired from when he sustained an injury, and he was going to be shot on the course, but the person who'd started him off was there, and he intervened luckily and took the horse on.
We bought this horse in February at Ascot Sales, and she just looks to me the sort of horse that could be talented in a lot of ways. I'm thinking maybe dressage, or there's eventing, if she can go on to jump really well. She's jumped fences, so we know she's got the scope to do the jumping.
People have a misconception about thoroughbreds, that they're hard work and they're sort of temperamental and they have to be handled a certain way, and they're not.
Right, now change direction and think where you need to be. That's super, that's right. Well done.
With the way we keep him, he stays out a lot, and he's a reformed character, you know. He's looking a lot better now. People are surprised at the difference. He's gained quite a lot of weight, and he just seems a much happier horse generally.
Look at her move now. This is really nice. And you have dressage horses costing £40,000 or £50,000, and to look at her like that, she's fabulous.
Will he be watching Royal Ascot with one eye thinking, he'd make a nice horse
Oh,
for me
I
to have
often
at home?
do, yeah. I just have to stop myself going to the sales, because if I came home with another one, I think I'd be divorced.